Alright. Alright, we're going to try the same thing that I was doing before, where I'm trying to get some good footage of an airplane taking off and going overhead. So let's turn around and go for it. Just right out there in the middle of the street. I think I'm going to update the home point because I just think that that's important. Let me just do that.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Already there's a plane right there taking off. And it is not going in the direction that we want it to go. Not banking east. Yep. Oh my, hold on a second. Let me bring it down. I went above 400 feet. I don't think I set my thing. Okay, there we go. So, and look at that. There's already another plane taking off in the distance. And there's a bird flying by. And this plane in the distance there isn't banking. It's not going to do anything that we want it to do as far as come here. So don't lock that. My wife. She just finished her work shift. We want to get a plane. I mean, look. Here's the plane. Whoop-de-doo. Is he behind the clouds? He is. That's kind of cool. So he's going to fly right into the clouds over there, I take it. And it's going to be like sayonara forever. See if he goes behind those clouds. No, but he went behind the other clouds. Up, he went behind that cloud right there. All right, he's like pretty much ready to disappear into the clouds. That's fun. However, all right, here we are. We want to catch a plane that takes off from the airport and flies right to us. That is what we want. We want the plane to take off and bank east. Bank east. That is what we want. You see anything in the distance there? Now you guys are going to see it before I do. That I've noticed. If a plane takes off and turns into a little speck in the distance, because for some reason, I don't know if it's glare or what, but you are just going to see it before I do. I'm looking. I don't see anything. I don't see it. I don't see anything. I feel like this is actually a good place to look right here. Kind of keeping the air control tower. So up, see? And the plane just took off. And it's way too small for me to even try to follow, you know. Selected area too small. Try again. Yeah, I'm trying to follow that plane. Why can't they just bank east? God. A lot of flies in my garage. Get. So I'm trying to get it so like the plane. Yeah, God, I cannot believe I just had a fly in my hair. What is he seeing in there? There's another plane taking off right away. See that? Probably a different runway, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Where these planes, no plane is banking anywhere. They're just taking off and going straight north. Every single plane, which makes me think this must have this is why I need to keep learning about this. Sometimes they take right off from the airport and they bank east. Now it's like they take off from the airport and they're going completely north, and then they're not banking at all. They're not doing anything. Yeah, I don't know. And I go back, and let me guess, there'll be another plane taking off. Wow, the amount of flies in my garage is out of control. And why they fly into my hair? What's in there? Get out. Holy crap. It's kind of cool, huh? I'm sitting here in my garage just kind of chilling. And there's a drone sitting 400 feet above me. Up, there's a plane taking off. So there's two planes. You see this one over here? There's a plane right there. And then there's a plane right there. So there's two planes. So they're definitely on different runways. But neither of them are banking. The planes today are not banking east. So now I got to research, why does a plane sometimes take off and bank right away? And then why does a plane take off and not bank right away? Because there's no way every single plane that takes off, because they need to take off into the wind, right? There's absolutely no way. Let me see if I can get the two planes in the same view. I think the other one banked west or something. Huh. Interesting. All right, we'll just wait for the next one. And it's taken off already. So planes are taking off, man. This is a popular time for planes. Look, there's another one in the distance there. You know? Man. But, okay, this is what I'm saying. Planes have to take off into the wind, okay? Right now the wind is going south, so they're taking off into the wind, which is north, right? But are you saying that every plane that flies out of Florida is going to Chicago and Boston? Like no one's going to Brazil or Australia or London, or someplace in Africa where you got to bank east, But for some reason, what they're doing is they're taking off and they're just flying north. They're not banking at all. So now I'm trying to figure out what would make a pilot or air traffic control or whomever, what would make them say, hey, don't bank as soon as you take off, okay? When you take off, what you need to do is fly north for X amount of miles. Then, if you want to bank east, you know? All right, here we are. We have the ATC right in the middle. Anything taken off? You see anything? Yep, I see one. Man, they're taking off from that southern. It's weird because they're taking off from a far runway. But they're all just going the same direction. Sorry. Wow, I cannot believe how many flies are in my garage. I mean, look, they're all going the same direction. They're taking off and just flying exactly north. There's got to be a reason for this. There's got to be. What's the wind? Let me check the wind right now. All right. Checking my UAV forecast. Wind is 7 miles an hour, gusts at 16. Wind is the southwest. But I don't think they have a west, like if the wind is coming in from the west, then they should take off into the east. Yeah, I don't think see, that's the thing about MCO Airport here in Orlando. I do not think that they have east-west facing runways. I'll have to check it out online. I don't think that they do. I think it's all north-south. Well, the clouds are beautiful, though. Look at some of the land over there. It's just beautiful. Anything taken off? Okay, let's do a spin. Wow, it's beautiful, huh? You know what I should do is stop and take a 360 picture from up here. I can't do that 360 picture now. That's Avalon Park. That's 417 over there. Man, what footage. That is something. We are up there. Coming back around, there's the city, right? That's downtown Orlando. Over there in the distance. And then we're back to the airport area coming up in a second. All right, there's the tower. Let me just go over there and see if I can see anything. Anything taken off? Up, right there. They're really taking off from that southern runway. But no one's banking anywhere. I think they're being told by ATC, like, hey, you take off, you go north X amount of knots, and then you bang wherever you're going to go. Because none of these guys are doing anything remotely interesting. Sometimes they fly over my house and you can almost see people smiling as they drink their martini. But right now it's just the same shtick. It's the same thing over and over again. All right, let's make this interesting. We're at 400 feet up. Let's just fly in a straight line. That way. Oh, I'm going up. I meant to go out. doing 35 miles an hour. Such a nice part of Orlando over there. This is where I go to the gym. I went there this morning and they were closed. It's one of those gyms that are always closed. And they were like, oh, sorry, closed for renovations. So right down there in that lower right-hand corner of that building right there is where I exercise. All right, let's come back. Fly on back like it's nobody's business. Whoopee! But my battery is dying, so I gotta come home. I'm actually very far out. It is not coming home fast. Okay, now it is. Battery level low, return home. I don't know why it's going slow though. Let me fly at a good speed. All right, there's my circle right there. Right there. I'm down to see 17%. %. I am flying home like you wouldn't believe.
Go home.
So this is the worst I've ever done it. I'm at 12% battery, which is like horrible.
Landing.
All right, she's coming down. She should come down right into the middle of my circle here. I've never gone down to it. I'm at 11% battery, which is horrible. But I can see the drone up ahead, and it's not just going to drop out of the sky. It's landing, which is pretty much what it's supposed to do when it's down to 9% battery.
Low battery.
I know you have low battery. Land.